Welcome to Live, Let, Thrive, a podcast about the Airbnb life, the share economy, and everything in between. Here are your hosts, Myka and Steve.
The numbers will go up, and then it's just it's going to coincide with the opening back up, and you're going to see the numbers opening up, getting higher, but that's only because we have more tests. So it's not really, maybe would not be the cause and effect. The cause might not be that we're opening things back up. So I don't know.
So many ways to look at it, man. It's just crazy, So, like, I read an article on Wall Street Journal today, and it said, man, that the economy's just been crippled, And stocks were up today. Stocks were killing it. I've made a couple thousand in the stocks just the last couple weeks. So I ain't mad at the stock market. It's buy low, sell high. But there's opportunities out there to create income. I've been seeing, you can do Airbnb online experiences now. So you can do those to create some income. I've seen a lady teaching interior design online through Airbnb experience, which will help your Airbnb business and teach you how to be a personal designer, interior designer. So,
yeah. Wow, no shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's ways to create income for the people that are furloughed, laid off. I hope y'all are able to take this time to actually improve your skills, improve skills that you have.
Right. We still recording, huh?
Well, I just turned it back on. I was like, man, good combo.
I was like, did I say anything fucked up? So we're rolling into a new show here, man. So yeah, we're just talking about how we're doing this, man. So
yeah.
I have the wife and the 2 kids here. I have another daughter who's 12 years old, lives with her mom and stuff. So it's like, I kind of do the family thing, going to work and then going to get the stuff and then just trying to I know my wife probably goes crazy because she's with the kids all freaking day. At least I get a little bit of an escape,
Yeah. I had to deal with that the last 3 days with Mahogany. 3 days like, dude, So,
y'all making a Rona baby?
No, we're not. Me and Mahogany aren't making no Rona babies. Mahogany, we making Rona babies?
Not this time.
Maybe next epidemic.
It is tough. Like, especially like when you're just at home, kids and all that. So tomorrow she's getting out and about, and I'll be home with him all day. So,
Yeah,
that's fun though. It's fun, being at home, having working from home, and your kid comes up. It's cool to have that, So
yeah, that's what I was trying to, because it has been a little crazy. Work's been a little crazy too, because I work for an airline. It's been kind of fucked up over there, and we have a lot, skeleton crews and trying to do all this shit. So, when you ask me how many, what days I could do the podcast, I said, really probably 1 day a week for now, because I got that. Then I come home, and then I got the whole family thing, and then I gotta entertain here, and it's just then of course always trying to look for new properties and stuff like that. Which, like I said, the prices hadn't plummeted yet, man. But we'll see in a few months.
You know what I found to be the best way to like balance out how we're always looking for properties, we're always working on our side hustles and our main jobs and our family. What I've been doing, man, and it works great. It works perfect. I give myself 3 tasks to do for my business every day. 3 tasks. Once those 3 tasks are done, I'm done. And I have freedom over the time after that. You know what I mean? Sometimes, even if I want to go look at more properties or something, I still have the time to do it because my 3 tasks are done, like my 3 pressing tasks. And I scheduled out all for a week. Like on the podcast, we were just talking to Ziona, and Ziona said, what did she say? She said, I actually made a note. I gave myself a task while she was talking because she said, talked about Peerspace. And I was like, okay, on May 4th, I only have 1 task for that day. I'm going to check out Peerspace. So I put that as my second task. So it's like when you work in tasks like that and you get those, you also find yourself very efficient and then not as tired, man. So.
Dude, I like that. And I kind of started doing that too because my time was all fucked up because of the Corona thing and just all the craziness. And I remember that book, Getting Things Done, I told you about.
Yeah, I think you remember you talking about that.
And he talks about, I guess the big thing you get from that book is if you don't write it down, you ain't going to do it. And then plus not just writing it down. I write down today's stuff I got to do today. Then I write down like everyday stuff. I got things that like working out as an everyday thing. Then I write down tomorrow things. Then I write down soon. Then I write down later. Kind of like things I really want to accomplish, but I know I ain't gonna do that shit this week. So I put it on the later. I put it in different bins. Mm-hmm. And that's where Ziona talked about the email zero thing. She wanted to get to email zero, and he met inbox zero, and that's the term he came up with. The guy that wrote that Getting Things Done book is inbox zero, and he wrote that before email was even a thing. Back in the old days, you had like an inbox at work, and people put a whole bunch of shit in it, and his whole thing was you knock it out right away or put it to different piles and get it back down to zero to put it to different spots where you need to attack it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but it transferred to the computer age. Inbox zero is a lot of the CEOs and, big wigs talk about getting the email to inbox zero, not just putting it off and end up with hundreds of thousands of emails, And so I guess thank goodness for him. Thank goodness for that concept, because she hit us up after she was trying to get her inbox back down to zero. And it wasn't persistence on our part, because we just, after that 2 years ago, we just didn't really, follow up. The power of following up, dude. We need to hit that up, because that's a huge concept. Because a lot of us don't do that, right? We'll try a property, we might not get the bid, and we'll just forget about it. But if you keep following up on a certain thing, sometimes they come back around.
Oh, yes.
And there are a lot of people, I say 99% of people out there on anything, not just investors or whatever, don't follow up on things. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Either trying to get a date with a girl or or trying to buy a house. It's just you gotta follow up on things. If someone said no the first time, you persist.
Gotta have that Urkel to Laura mentality.
Just wear them down.
Straight up.
Speaking of hustlers, the day after that big ass storm a couple of days ago, mm-hmm. The guy knocked on my door. I was like, oh, who the fuck? The salespeople out right now. It's like coronavirus. Anyways, he stood far. I answered the door. He stood far back, and he said, "Hey, sir, big storm rolled through, big hail, messing up ceilings, and just he real nice guy. He's like, all we're asking is, we could check out, see if it got damaged. If anything's damaged, we have a way of covering it, and none's coming out of your pocket. Your insurance will pay for everything, even the deductible. We'll take care of that. Blah blah. It just takes us about 10-15 minutes to look at the roof. No, nothing. You don't have to agree to nothing." I was like, "Yeah, sure, hop up there." And he hopped up there. He took pictures and he showed me. It was boom boom, and it was freaking hailing like crazy, man. Golf ball size hail. I mean, I brought us from upstairs to downstairs, because I was like, "Fuck, we're gonna hope nothing comes through the window or nothing."
Really?
And so anyway, so we slept downstairs that night, and so he checked out the roof and he showed me like where it's dinged. He said, "Yeah, I can get you a new roof. It's not gonna cost you nothing." I was like, "Oh, cool, man." I said, "By the way, I got 3 more houses. You want to check them out too?" And so he said, "Yeah, sure." Gave him the address. He checked them out today. I think only one of them over there in Arlington got hit up pretty bad. The one out, my original house. Yeah, he showed me the picture. He goes, "Yeah, this roof is trashed." So I get a new roof on that house. Gonna get a new roof on this house. Ain't gonna cost me nothing. But I'm like, that's what it takes, man. Only one of this shit happened. Big opportunity for these guys, and only one mofo came and knocked on my door and asked if he could check out my roof. And just by asking, he's gonna get like I don't know, $20,000 from this roof. Gonna get $20,000 from the other roof, just for taking the initiative and hustling after something like that and knocking on someone's door. You made $40,000 right there for like a 5-minute conversation. You know what I'm saying? And that's money. There's money out there, not just in real estate, what we always talk about. But I was like, man, this dude's hustling. I look at things differently now after I started becoming an investor. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate people like that are out there hustling. It's annoying as hell. The freaking, they want AT&T guy comes over. Hey, how's your internet speed? Whatever. But I appreciate that there's people out there hustling. And this dude, took advantage of the situation. And only one guy is out there knocking on the doors. Yeah. I was like, really? I thought there'd be like 10 or 20 people hit me up the day after a storm like that. But no, just him.
I think my guy Chris Henry hit you up, who was on the podcast. I don't think you're on Facebook though. Yeah, he because they coming tomorrow to look at my. Well, they already looked at it. Now I'm getting my free roof put on too. Him.
Chris
So
Henry, he hit me up.
he probably
Oh,
because he told me I was like, man, just hit him up in his inbox. Or I was like, but then I forgot you were on Facebook. But yeah,
I still have Messenger up just in case people want to message me.
yeah,
So, yeah,
so
he didn't. Oh man, I didn't know that. I would have given my business to Chris Henry, man.
yeah, because he gave me I got a free roof coming. Yeah, I've been this whole time I've been fixing up my house too. I got a new fence, new fence, new roof, new AC unit. So yeah, I've been using this time wisely as possible. I'm like, hey, go ahead and fix up the house. I just tell them, man, it's really just a time to take full advantage of your time, your extra time you have. You know, you ain't driving, sitting on the road, man. No, it's crazy. I looked at how much money that shit costs. How much money you spend on gas and food when you're out. It's like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I've been stacking bread, throwing it in the stock market, have more money to invest. I just, take full advantage.
Yeah, going out is expensive, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You're going to drop at least $50-$60. I mean,
Easy.
just for you and your wife and your kid, right? And that's throw some drinks in the mix. Shoot. I just buy some beer, put it in the fridge, and we're going to eat here, baby.
That's what I've been doing, man. I'm like, dang, you know.
I was going to say, shit. What were we talking about before that? Oh, we're talking about the houses, the hell. Oh, so you're going to the AC thing. And you have American Home Shield, or how did you get the new AC thing? That you had to buy that yourself, or what?
Well, I got a guy. Well, I had American Home Shield come out and take a look at it, but I have a guy. He's been the guy coming out for American Home Shield for a while, and he was like, man, he's like, next time, just call me direct. And he goes, by the way, he goes, ain't nobody. He was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, they ain't got no business right now. He was like, you can go get you a brand new AC unit all installed all throughout your house for probably $5,000-$6,000. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, man. I was like, man, shit, yeah. So
for both the upstairs and downstairs.
Well, no, for downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Because I only have one AC unit. No, I wish.
Really?
Yeah, I only have one. This is built in 01, I want to say.
Wow.
You know, I still got popcorn ceiling.
Mine was built in 92. Mine was built in 92, and I have upstairs and I have one for upstairs, one for downstairs.
Did they probably installed it on there though?
Like afterwards?
Install it. Yeah, that's what you have to look at when they installed it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Because the upstairs one is a smaller unit, and then the downstairs one is the bigger unit.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what Home Shield they fixed the upstairs one because it was they called it a grounded out or whatever, and it was gonna be like, you know, I know some AC guys. I asked them first, and I was like, oh, you know what? Because I had the house less than a year, and I was like, we always get like a year free of American Home Shield when you buy a house. You get your agent's supposed to negotiate that into the deal, right? It's smart to get. Might as well throw it in there. It's like a gimme.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, it was right before the year was gonna expire, and so they went ahead and I asked my guys first. I was like, oh shit, I have Home Shield. Let me ask them, and because these guys were quoting me, it's gonna be like $33,500, you know. I was like, damn, dude, I didn't expect that.
$125, didn't it?
Well, actually, $75 for American Home Shield to come out, and then they said, yeah, the compressor grounded, whatever they called it, and they replaced it and everything for $500. So it's a lot better than $3,500. So save me $3,000.
Get on their plan where you pay them $60 a month. It's $125 to come out, but whatever's wrong, they fix it free of charge.
Okay. Well, I just re-upped with them, and now my downstairs unit, the same shit happened. So they're gonna come out tomorrow and check that out.
Change up that plan. Make sure, because after the one I'm on, $125 to come out. If anything's wrong, they fix it. They don't have to do anything else except for like Freon. I think certain things like Freon, if you have older AC units.
They charge you for the Freon. That's right.
Yeah. But the new AC unit, they have the newer Freon type, whatever it is, and free of charge, man. By the way, my electric bill's been like $40 since I switched that thing out.
Holy crap.
$40, bro. I was like, yo. Yeah, those new AC units are the truth.
Damn, dude. That pays for itself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, shit, I just created income right there.
So we're freestyling an episode right now, aren't we?
Yeah. This is just an add-on,
Yeah. We can cause see episode 1, because we had a bunch of notes. We've been just accumulating, right?
Have we?
We've been just been rolling over. I don't know if we've added to them in a while. I don't know if it was even before the coronavirus thing. But yeah, shit. Nah, this is cool. We hadn't just done a me and you ep in a while.
Oh yeah, man.
I think that's what the fans crave every now and then.
Oh yeah. Us getting on here and just speaking our minds.
You know what Ziona was saying? We just interviewed the great Ziona McIntyre, and what she was saying that she'd rather have just, and that's like the Al Williamson approach. She don't need like 100 units. She don't need to whip it out in front of. That's a classic live let thrive moment you'll only get here. You won't get that on any other podcast, real estate podcast out there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go listen to the Ziona episode about sizing things up. You'll hear. We ain't editing that out. That's gold. But it's how she's saying she ain't about trying to get 100 units or 200 or 1,000, whatever. She just wants to get enough units to where the cash flow is more than the money that she's used to living off of. You know what I'm saying? That her lifestyle, and then that's financial freedom. So she's making 10,000 in cash flow. She's used to living on 5,000 a month. I mean, shit. Why do you need to get more and more and more of a headache, more work, and more of this and that, and more problems, and like more money, more problems kind of thing? When she can go, travel the world, do what she wants, live in Colorado half the year, travel the world the rest of the year. She went to 47 different countries already. That's crazy. Most people ain't been to 47 different cities in their lives, but she's been to 47 different countries, and she's just enjoying her life. And
she's only 33.
Wow. And she was financially independent at 28 years old. 28 years old. I was like, wow, that's amazing, dude. And so it's just about, for her, it's just about getting the right property that makes the right amount of money and then least amount of work. She didn't even want to renovate them no more. I'm like, man, it's just, she wants turnkey that's just going to produce for her. And that's it. That's all she wants. She don't need to freaking hit home runs anymore. She's already won the game.
Yeah. If you own 7 homes, man, that's a huge bonus. So yeah, I'm about to get on my ownership game tough, man. I'm about to go hard. So when this Corona thing ends, my short-term rental game's going to be off the chain, man. So, I'm just loading up, man. Loading bullets. Loading up.
Oh, shit. Getting that knowledge.
Travel's going to bounce back hard.
I think so. I think a lot of YOLOs are going to jump on the airplanes.
Heck yeah.
And the YOLOs love Airbnb, don't they?
Yes, sir. You can get on Twitter and just see that I got an Airbnb here for this time. I'm like, oh, yeah, they're booking. They don't give a shit.
You know how Airbnb should, I would say, advertise it. They're going to need to do a little bit of public service, a little advertising. Would people want to go stay in like a fucking where everybody's on top of each other type hotel after this shit? Or are they going to want to stay in a house that's just them? You know what I'm saying? That's the angle Airbnb should play.
Well, they're playing that 72-hour angle right now.
What's that?
Oh, they're proposing to make it so after you have a guest check out, another one can't check in for 72 hours.
Ooh.
Which would screw the host bad. Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, yo, I'm not with that. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know, man.
That ain't good.
Me neither. I don't like it either.
You're going to we'll see, I guess only one obvious workaround would be you have it on the HomeAway or the VRBO, the other platforms where that 3-day window, you have it open those 3 days, you know what I'm saying, on the other platforms just to try to fill those gaps.
That too, but like I've been saying, you just got to go push hard for direct bookings, man. It is possible. People are hitting hard on those direct bookings with those websites, the advertising behind it. Imagine all the advertisement I was doing that I do through Facebook ads now. If I was directing all that traffic to my website, I'd be making a killing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yeah, it's just you just got to be. I've been telling people, Airbnb is showing you their colors. They're showing you what they're about to be doing in the future. You got to be prepared.
So because they can't tell you what to do to your own damn house for those 72 hours, right?
But they can tell you on their platform. But yeah, off their platform, no, they can't tell you what to do. This is your property. And I think people forget that. They lose sight of that. They say, I have an Airbnb.
And see, the thing, you're the guru. You were the Airbnb scientist before a lot of these fools were doing it. But you would have figured out a way. But I don't know if they're hip to it now. But you would have cloned you'd be cloning your listings all different ways. So you'd open up those 3 days on another clone, just like that one, right?
That too.
And there's no way for them to see that. Well, probably now.
They can see it. They just Airbnb's about money, man. They don't give a damn. Airbnb comes out with all this shit Airbnb comes out with shit to appease the community out there. But like, okay, Airbnb, this is another one that they're doing. They'll appease the community. They're telling people, oh yeah, by the way, the mayor of Broward County, Florida, you're not allowed. They came out and said that you're not allowed to rent out Airbnbs and hotels. Airbnb comes out with an article, sends it to all their hosts. But does Airbnb shut down your listing? Hell no. They still taking reservations. That's what they do, man. They play it safe to the media, but they know most of those media people ain't on Airbnb. They ain't about to be trying to book Airbnbs. Yeah, you can go book an Airbnb in Broward County right now. Airbnb don't give a damn. They getting their money.
They the ones going to be paying the ticket.
Exactly. Exactly. And right now they sending out these $35 checks for $35,000 worth of cancellation. Yeah. I was like, man, that reminded me of Friday when Smokey's mom told him to go get her some cigarettes. And she gave him $1. He was like, man, this ain't enough.
Make it enough.
You know, that's what Airbnb doing with these little 25% checks, and a lot of them saying the math don't add up.
Man, that's nuts.
Yeah, the biggest check I seen was like $2,200 that somebody got back. You know, so
$2,200.
Yeah, I seen one check was $2.49.
Jeez.
Like, man, you could have kept that. This will help you for your mortgage.
Yeah, he's got to report that to his taxes and fill out a form.
Man, Airbnbs are dirty. They're not a dirty game. They just, man, they know how to play the game. I'll say that.
But you got to learn how to play them too, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's not even learn how to play them. It's just learning how to be the best version of yourself, using your business at what it's supposed to be, a business. You know, it's crazy out there, oh, man. Yeah, Airbnb, man. We'll see.
That's nuts, dude. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still out there looking, trying to find another spot.
Heck yeah, I'm looking.
But I'm not going to overpay. I'm not going to freaking overpay. I mean, right now, people are overpaying still. They're paying like this Corona thing never happened. I don't understand it. So they're going to a lot of people are going to get fucking burned. Because I'm sure that the people that are buying these houses right now, they have this number in mind. Oh, I can rent it out for $1,800, $1,900. Nobody has a job. How are they going to pay that? You know what I'm saying? And then plus, and they're going to be they're not going to be able to forbear that shit. They just bought the damn house.
Yeah, they probably ain't. No. Plus, well, check this out. They're really kind of safe because remember the bank is requiring 20% down, 700 credit score, and 3 to 6 months reserve. So you got to show them that to get the loan.
Okay, that's not all banks though. Not all banks are doing that.
A lot of them, not all.
Chase was doing that, right?
Chase and a few of them, like the big ones, are doing that. So what I'm thinking is, what I'm doing personally, I'm buying stuff that's under market, off market, under market, and stuff that needs work. Yeah, I'm buying projects, I'll say. So you buy a project, you know, and then I got my realtor already gave me some contractors, and I'm moving like that. And then I'll just, once all this stuff comes back, I'll just refinance my money back and do it again.
Wow. So you're big on that Little Rock market then, huh?
Yeah, right now that's where I'm looking at tough right now.
You ain't looking over here at all?
No. Like I said, that duplex that hit me, that was over here. But it was like $450K in the hood.
Ooh, in the hood?
Mm-hmm.
What the fudge?
But it was a nice ass duplex. It's the baddest house on the block, but it's in the hood. Right next door to some apartments.
No, I see that's messed up, man.
That's Dallas for you all day. Dallas do that shit left and right, man.
when your little Google walking man gets mugged, you know it's not a good neighborhood.
But Dallas is known for that. Like, they'll just put a nice ass house in the middle of the hood.
Man, trying to force that gentrification.
See, in this area, I think it's gonna be hard to gentrify because it's apartments, and them apartment people ain't about to give up no land. They own the apartment. They like, screw you, I'm making my Section 8 money or whatever else money I'm making over here. You know what I mean? They ain't about to, you know.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, the only way to make it worth it, you'd have to see, I guess, see how much the land value is around it to see if you could justify that $450. But I was like, man, nah, I got money elsewhere that I could use, serve a better purpose. Because you got to think right now, if you drop 20% on an $80,000 house, what you spending 17 that needs work, and then the ARV on is 130, you put 15,000 into it, get your money back, do it again.
That's true, man. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You got to find the houses that need to be fixed up and have your hard money guy too, if you don't want to spend any money of your own, right?
Zero down.
And that's the thing too, man. I'm like, the guest a few guests ago was his name fell out of my head. He's out of Tennessee.
Adam Johnson?
Yeah, Adam Johnson, AJ. Yeah. I mean, you watch his videos and stuff. He does it all. He does the raps and all that stuff. What's it called? Where the second mortgage, where he's the, he do it.
Investing in notes.
Well, it's kind of like, he does the raps where he's like, he's subject to. Mm-hmm. So in other words, he finds someone who's in a bad position, says, I'm gonna go ahead and buy your house from you. I'll give you what you want, blah blah, at this percent interest rate, and we just put it on it'll be like a second mortgage on it, kind of thing. It'll be in his, the house will still be in that person's name, but the mortgage will be in his name. He'll be buying the house from him, and he like no money down kind of thing, or whatever he wants to put down, and then he'll fix it up and he'll get it rented out, turn it into a rental, and not even go through the banks, man. That's the key, to not freaking touch these dirty mother freakers anymore, just to go do your thing. That's why I was kind of like, people are worrying about this taking the forbearance, it's going to ding your credit or whatever, this and that. We'll see how that all unfolds. But to me, man, if I'm gonna get I have 4 houses, I'm gonna get 3 months of not having to pay these 4 houses, and I'm still getting all my rents and stuff. I'll be sitting on a nice chunk of change. And if they're able to put it at the end of the loan or whatever, that would be great. If they have a good modification, that would be good too. But if not, then, I'll go ahead and pay it, whatever. But as far as the credit thing, I really need to figure out a way. And I'm going to start looking at that guy's systems and stuff like that, AJ, our guest, and find out how he's doing those subject twos, because that's the way to go, man. Just not even worrying about it. And Adam James, another brilliant AJ, he said he bought freaking his first, after he had filed for bankruptcy and all this shit, he had like a 400 credit score, whatever he was saying, crappy credit score. And he's over here buying houses left and right as soon as after he just filed bankruptcy. I'm like, I mean, there's ways to do it, man. And then if you could do it without putting yourself at risk, and then giving your life away to a freaking bank, I mean, that's even better.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, that's what I'm trying to do right now, man. Only thing I'm using banks for is refinancing. I'm going for little small local dink banks for refinancing. Get some better interest rates. Like, yeah, even the only thing I was really putting down out of mine, what I was doing was I'm using cash for acquisition, meaning like down payment, $10,000, because I'm getting them cheap for down, and I'm putting mortgages on them. $10,000 down. That's just 20% for these properties I'm looking at. So after I do that, I use my business line of credit, fix it up, refinance all your money back, do it again. Just doing the BRRRR strategy, and it's on steroids because I'm gonna probably Airbnb these places. These are places where, short-term rent these places, because I'm looking to go hard on getting direct bookings. That's one of my focus points right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's cool, man. It's good touching base with you.
Yes, sir, man. So many ways to skin a cat. We got guests the next 3 weeks. We'll probably throw a me and you up in there again. In the next about a month or so. I think after the next 3, We'll start throwing some me and you eps in there, especially right now. There's so much shit going on, man. You know.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like that last one I threw up there on the the podcast was it was that guy, the military guy out of, where is he out of? The black guy, the military guy.
Alvin Cavalier.
That's a cool name, Cavalier. And he do what?
Hope that's his name.
Yeah, something like
Alvin
that.
Cavalier. Right? Okay.
Cavalier. And that was, we interviewed him right after this whole shit went down too. You kind of see the, expressions on his face and stuff, but he was trying to figure it out and stuff like that. But he's using the military mindset. That's how it's cool. He was talking about, just like attack the problem and then just keep going at it like that. And don't worry about things, just one thing at a time. And I was like, so when I titled it, cause it had already been on the YouTube as, how to thrive, something like how to thrive in COVID, whatever. And I was like, man, people are probably getting tired of reading these same titles from all these same different podcasts, COVID. People want to just hear some good business sense. And I was like, he threw a bunch of good business sense at us. Yeah. And so how I titled it on the podcasting, I was like, how Calvin Cavalier attacks, how he runs his Airbnb business with the military mindset. I thought, that'd be cool. I mean, people got COVID-19 fatigue. We just hear it all freaking day. That's all everybody talks about at work. It's all the people at your house talks about. All the news talks about. Every freaking website, Facebook, Instagram. It's all COVID-19, right? So like people, I think it's kind of like we should just do our shows. Of course we'll touch on it, but we don't have to be like COVID-19 heavy. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it and how people are adjusting, whatever. But we want to really discover, we want to have, good business virtues they can throw at us, that'll work in any environment.
Yeah, because I mean, military mindset. Alvin's using it. Adam's using it. Yeah, man. It's just good business sense. That's how you say it. I like that.
Hell yeah.
I know the only reason I've been talking about it I always ask the question, how have you survived, man? Because if you go in that Airbnb professional host group, man, there's people about to jump off the ledge, man. It's people 16. Oh, so it's people with multiple mortgages that can't make it. But man, I don't know if you've seen our email. So let me kind of tell the fake fans what happened. So me and Steve got hit up by 2 news articles. CNBC and Wall Street Journal, both of them looking for, I wouldn't say dirt on Airbnb, but I'll say they're looking to figure out what's been going on with the short-term rentals. And we gave the lady a few people to talk to, and we gave them our side of what was going on. So the one from the Wall Street Journal ended up sending us her article on it. And yeah, man, it was a lady in Michigan, man. She had like, I think 7 houses, and she's just going through it. She can't pay. She's trying to figure out other ways, and I think, a lot of those people still need that help, still need that push. Like, hey, man, you can still, and I think, like you said, that military mindset, you can still survive this and keep going, so. But,
yeah. What is our mission here? What do we got to do? What steps do we got to take? And just
I like what Adam Johnson said. He said, man, and that's how I always look at things. Like, he goes, at the end of the day, there's only one metric. Mission accomplished. Was it accomplished? If it wasn't accomplished and you failed, you got to figure out how can you do it better? You know what I mean? So I like that. I was like, that's how I always look at things. Mission accomplished. I don't care about the excuses in between to get there. Are we going to get to the accomplishment of this mission?
And I liked how also he was saying, what's it called? Oh, about taking a full responsibility. Like that Jocko book, what was it called? Extreme Ownership.
Extreme Ownership, yep.
Yeah, where you take full responsibility out of anything that occurs in your life. And he said this occurred, Airbnb did him wrong, did a whole bunch of people wrong, canceled all their listings. But he said that's my fault for putting all my trust into one website to make my money, to getting lazy. And not spreading it across to other platforms, not making my own platform, not looking for other ways to advertise. I put all my eggs in the one basket, so I take full responsibility. Yeah, they did me wrong, but it's my fault because I trusted them with 100%, And Yeah, and he's out there. He's out there mowing all the lawns to his like 20 properties, and he's out there. Him and his wife turn the turnovers, cleanings that they have to do, and this shit and that. And so he did, yeah. And like Ziona was saying, it's cool to like get to a nice comfort level where you're used to nice sheets and nice this and nice first class. But as long as you're capable of doing the frugal thing or knowing and doing the things yourself, because you can always fall back to that when this event happens, the frugal people are like, I can cook at home. I can do this. I don't got to go out. I don't got to have first class to everything anymore. I'm used to living the frugal. And he's that dude, Adam Johnson. He was out there, mowing the yards, doing all the crap, all the grunt work himself. He said, I just, got to cut costs and do it that way. And another thing funny today, I was at Walmart and I was this close to buying a lawnmower, this fucking close. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? I ain't going to be out there. I ain't gonna be mowing my yards, man.
You almost bought a lawnmower?
I almost bought a lawnmower because I was like, I can mow my yard. I was doing the math too. This lawnmower at Walmart was like $160. It was the cheapest one they had, right? And then and I was doing the math in my head, and this weed whacker was like another $70. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna spend this, $200 and whatever, $40, whatever it was with taxes and shit. And then, oh fuck, these spools, and every time a spool goes out, it's gonna be another $8 or $9. I have to put a spool for the weed eater. This is gonna take my whole freaking day up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have to do not just my yard. I'm gonna have to do like two or three of my yards, whatever the hell. And instead of just paying the guy $35 to do it for me, doing a fucking fantastic job, then I'm gonna be out there sweating, busting my ass, and then I'm gonna be spent. That whole day is gonna be messed up. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, how much? What if I, would have done like one business transaction that whole day I just wasted mowing yards, you know what I'm saying? What if I found a house that was going to make me like $50,000 that year, because I'm out there trying to save $35 mowing yards. And so, and I put them back.
You know what I tell people? You kind of have to look at cost, time, and your current income. Like he had to change that up because there was a change in his income. You know what I mean? If like you're doing long term and you still got your 9 to 5, there probably hasn't been an influx change in your income to where you have to be like, you have to cut costs. Because I remember my guy Sean Rakijits on Airbnb Automated made a really good statement. He goes, in order to be able to always survive in business, you have to be able to have passive income. And if something ever happens, you have to be able to go from passive to active income. Meaning you have to know how to turn back on your hustle. And if you know how to do that, you can survive. And that's exactly what Adam did. He's like, oh man, I got to turn back on my hustle. My prices done dipped. Bet I'll go mow some lawns. You know what I mean? He went back to active income. So yeah, when stuff like that happens, you got to know how to go to active income.
Yeah, that's true. And but like you said, I'm not like my 3 houses are on. They're on the freaking long-term anyways, mm-hmm. Right? Long-term rentals. And my house, I live here. And so I didn't take a hit like most people did with the Airbnb thing, went to shit. I didn't take a hit. All my people, knock on wood, they're still paying every month and this and that. And so I'm like, of course they did cut overtime at work. I was doing overtime. But I see it as, well, now I got extra time. Is it better spent mowing yards, or is it better spent? Shit, I could start my own crew and have them mow yards and make me money. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Now you hit it on the head. There you go. Hustle comes out. There you go.
That's how I look at it.
Shoot, and you know a good hustle right now, like how you were talking about the roof, man. Finding that dude who knocked on your door, be like, look, man, you give me $100, I'll go refer some roofs to you.
Oh.
$100 per referral. He would do it.
Damn. That's a good idea.
How much money you think he's making off them roofs? Shit. And he's paying the deductible for you? Shit, $100, I got you. Everybody's making money. And you ain't doing nothing. Like you're getting a free roof. He's gonna take care of the deductible. Shit. Good.
It sells itself, man.
Real, straight up, man. Yeah. I'm like, I tell other people, I'll give you some roofs. Shit, you can get on Zillow and just see where hail hit and start passing roofs off. Shit, I'm telling you, man. There's so many ways to hustle out here, man.
Man, that's true, man. And it's the people. There's money out there to be had in any environment, man. It's just you got to get out there and hustle.
Right up.
And just like that was the example. One guy, really, that's the only guy that knocked on my door the whole freaking day. Just one dude. It's like,
and there was a business opportunity in it. And sometimes there'd be a business opportunity right in front of you, and you'd be like, dang, hold on. If this dude's out here knocking on doors, if I gave him a direct lead, he'd love that.
yeah, I mean, all he had to learn was like a little bitty sales pitch, right? That's all he had to learn. He gave me his glossy little trifold thing and this and that. Yep. And he was all right speaker, but he was kind of like, a little shaky, a little nervous. I don't know. It's not like it didn't seem like it was his thing. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he worked for that company and they sent him out to go, rummage up some business. It doesn't seem like he's like, they're just paying people that are good at speaking to people to go out there and sell things. You remember back in the day, those kids would always sell those magazines and they do that sales pitch. I'm trying to sell magazines to pay for college and this and that. Yeah. And oh man, it's really hot out there, man. You think you give me a drink of water? And then use that, this little sales techniques, right? Yeah. And they come in, I'm gonna come inside, man. It's freaking hot. Here, have some water. As soon as they're in, that's it. They got the sale done. Boom. You know what I'm saying? it's just, and like I said, he was okay, but he wasn't like the best salesman I've seen. But the product was so fucking good, it just sold itself, right? I got to pay for shit.
For real?
I just by asking one person, he got like 3 other houses out of it because I own 4 houses. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Man, you gave him that business, man. I would have told dude, like, man, how much would you pay me to refer you some business?
Well, see, if you look at it, oh man, another great guest. This seems like a year in review show we're doing right now. We were talking about all these past guests. The Baldwin, Todd Baldwin.
Oh, Todd's a hustler.
Yeah. Oh man, every single thing he touches turns into gold. But he's the 27-year-old millionaire. Oh, no, he's older now, 28, 29. But he was the one on CNBC, and so we tracked him down, got him on our show. He was a millionaire by 27, and he did it through real estate, and he did it through just making climbing the ladder a little bit of his job, putting 100% into his job and becoming 6 figures or more at his job pretty quickly, and then his and then he just had he has stocks and he has all this stuff. But the thing is, he don't spend hardly any money. Mm-hmm. And he gets paid for most everything that he does spend. So in other words, go out to a restaurant, he gets paid to go out to a restaurant. You go to the movies, he gets paid to go to the movies. He gets secret shopper left and right, man.
Man's a goddamn gigolo, man.
He goes and buys a house with like 5 or 6 bedrooms, makes each one a freaking apartment. I mean, insane. These people, you can't make money in Seattle. He's like, hold my beer, motherfucker. And hold my beer, which I got for free when I blah, blah, blah. That they're paying me to drink. And so he said something really, really cool on one of his episodes because he's like, he does a YouTube channel, look up Todd Baldwin, and he did it on his YouTube channel. He was like, he goes, I'm just going to read it. Oh, it was funny. He did like a hater episode. And he's like, this is an Easter hater episode. Did you watch it? And he had like Easter bunny ears on and shit. And he had like Easter. Anyways, he's always being cheesy and shit. And he was like, this is my Easter hater episode. I'm going to read some fan mail. And just from all the haters out there, for people, whatever, people are always hating on, you live so frugally, you live this and that. And one of the things was saying, he goes, why do you have such a cheap car? Why do you have such a thing, cheap this? Or he goes, how come you don't spend money? Why do you buy your clothes at a thrift store? People were dogging on him, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, first of all, he goes, I ain't into nice shiny things. I'm into financial independence. That's my first and foremost. He goes, and I can afford a nicer car. He goes, but I don't want just a nicer car. He goes, I want this particular. Then he named this fucking fancy, like I don't know, like a Ferrari, whatever it was. He goes, I'm not gonna settle on something that, he said this genius line, I'm not going to settle for something I can have now for what I can afford later or something like that, that he wants to get in a position where he can buy that best fucking thing, not just settle for something that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he goes, I don't need a damn, I don't need a damn, $40,000 watch on my wrist. He goes, but I would love to own the company that makes $40,000 watches and sells $40,000 watches.
Yes,
and I was
sir.
like, dang. He goes, I don't want, he's just naming all this, I don't want to own this, expensive thing, but I would love to own the company that makes those things, that sells those things. I was like, that's how his mind works.
Yeah. Well, Airbnb just sent me my $500 check, 25%, which ain't even close to what got canceled, but they actually show you a list of cancellations. I'm like, I had way more cancellations than that, but okay. So they sent me $497.35 as part of the $25 million stimulus they got.
Ooh,
Or $250 million stimulus, I want to say. Yeah, $250 million stimulus that they got.
You're in the money, man.
Yeah, I guess $400. Yeah, whatever.
Just buy a hot penny stock with it, see what happens.
Yeah, I'll see. Well, yeah, that's thanks Airbnb.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. They made you a lot of money for a long time.
Yeah, they did. I'm about to start making that money my damn self now.
You're graduating.
Yes, sir. Moving on up. But yeah, man. But yeah, what dude's doing is next level. So, but yeah,
I mean to ask you, is there still some good, especially right now? Is there still some good timeshare deals to be had?
Well, all timeshares are shut down right now. You might be able to grab one. I mean, you can always buy a timeshare for $1 if you want from eBay. But
yeah, but you gotta like pay the monthly and all that stuff, right?
What do you mean the monthly?
The monthly mortgage on it, or the monthly whatever it's called.
Yeah, $100. But I mean, what you're renting it for out a month, that'll balance out. You'll pay for that one reservation.
Oh shit! But you got to find the right one, right? You can't just buy any timeshare.
Yeah, you got to find the right one. But other than that, man, yeah, I mean, it's good to pop in now, but like with them, how they changed up everything because people were making too much money. You can make.
So a lot of people were doing your thing.
Yeah, a lot of people hopped on that.
That's probably your fault too. People heard you talking about it.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, but I mean. It's really I think the timeshares just seen the influx of, man, we're always booked. And of course the people are telling them, yeah, we got this place through Airbnb. So they figured the owners are just renting these places out. They ain't coming here themselves. So they start tacking on fees and changing up policies. So it was like, all right, you can still make money doing it, but I'm mainly focused on buying more houses.
See, I think that was dumb on their part because, I mean, they're 100% booked. What the hell is their problem? What's the gripe? Why wouldn't they let people do it?
Well, you also have to realize those timeshare companies make money off selling the timeshare. So they ain't selling the timeshare no more. These people are like, I don't want your damn timeshare. I can just rent it off Airbnb.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So the long-term numbers for them don't make sense.
So they buy them for pennies from the people, and they sell them for thousands to other people, and they just
no. The timeshare won't buy them back. They don't buy them back. The timeshares, these people would deed them out of their name and then sell them to somebody else to take over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like selling a house, selling the mortgage on a house. Not the mortgage. Yeah, selling the deed to a house, but it has a mortgage on it. So right now, the timeshares, they like, man, shit, we're losing money. Because not they try to get the people to sit through the thing. They're like, I'm here on vacation. They ain't trying to sit through no damn timeshare presentation. And I've had complaints about that. People say, man, I got pushed into a timeshare presentation. And I'm like, oh, it is what it is. But, but the reviews are 5-star. They're like, man, I got this big ass condo, 3-bed, 2 baths, jet garden tub, beautiful view of the Atlantic Ocean in Daytona Beach. They love that, but timeshares, they like, well, shit, these people ain't about to buy this timeshare if they can go rent it on Airbnb, But actually, in the long run, well, I think you could say they made a mistake because in the long run, if that guest,
dude, that would be my angle. If I was selling timeshares, I'd be like, dude, not only you and your family could use this, you could throw this motherfucker on Airbnb and make money off this timeshare, and I'd be selling those motherfuckers left and right. You know what I'm saying? That would be my angle if I was selling timeshares.
Also, but I've been hearing from guests that in the timeshare company, if they get caught doing this, they will be in severe trouble. A lot of the people at the front desk who own pieces of the timeshare, I heard they've been listing them on Airbnb when people back in the day, if you walked into a timeshare resort, yeah, you already know where I'm getting at. Back in the day when you walked into a timeshare resort, if you ain't got no owner or don't know no owner, hey, you got to go, or you can listen to this timeshare presentation. Now, when people come in, they'll be like, oh, well, you're not an owner. Yeah, you can't stay here. But then you might have somebody at the front desk who owns parts of the timeshare. He'll be like, sneak them off to the side. But hey, you can come to my listing on Airbnb. You can pay me, and boom, you got it.
Wow, crazy.
It turned real, yeah. The timeshares got real crazy, real quick, man.
Got real.
Yeah, but I mean, you still make money. I still make money off of it. I'm not tripping, but it ain't right now, the timeshares, when they were open, May 15th, though, we're going to make some big money because I'm having my dude open up everything on May 14th. May 14th, the night of May 14th, I'm having my VA open up everything that's open. Open up everything. And after that, we're going to make some money. June, we're projecting some big numbers. So then we bounce back and then keep on. Hopefully I have another house by then. Fingers crossed. And then we add that on there, onto our short-term rental list and keep on going, man. Just, man,
that's what I love about your mindset and about entrepreneurs' mindset, man. And most people right now, or a lot of people listen to the news, watch the news, scared as fuck. What am I going to do? This and that. Everything's going to hell. But you're like licking your chops, man. You're excited over this shit. You can't wait.
Yeah, I love this shit. Like this type of stuff, man. I remember, man, Master P said it best. If you can go back, whenever financial hard times come, if you can go back to where was I the last time a recession hit? I was living in the hood of Southwest Little Rock in my uncle's house and I was sleeping on his couch. If you can go back to that and you can learn and you survive, this ain't gonna scare you. All this is gonna do is like all the knowledge you've acquired since then, you can make it bigger this time, man. It's just you guys learn to just, man. It's just so many opportunities. It's all mindset too, man. It's mindset.
I heard a thing too. Recessions create millionaires. Depressions create billionaires. I was like, damn, that was deep.
Damn.
It's the truth, right?
Yes, sir. Because this next millionaire is coming. I'm gunning. I know this realtor. He was like, damn. I sent him 30 houses. He sent me MLS. I sent him 30 of them back. I said, look, I was like, man, because my dad's been looking at him, but my dad's in the 60s. I was like, look, man, I'm really trying to keep my dad out in the house. I was like, man, if you already know anything about these properties and you know the work that needs to be done, let me know. We can go ahead and put in an offer. And he was like, hey, man, I'm down to do that. He was like, I've been listening. He said, I listened to the first episode of your podcast. He was like, I want to sit down and talk. I was like, man, I'm in the studio tomorrow. But I was like, after that, let's get on the phone. Let's talk. Let's run some numbers, see what we can do. Bartering out here, man. Yes, sir.
It's hard out there for a pimp.
Yeah, man. But you got you got to keep on pimping. Yeah. That's the thing about it, So you can't stop, man. Just got to keep going. Man,
it's funny. Like our manager at a job's over there freaking out over everything, and because to me it's kind of a big joke, right? The guys up top and the company I work at, for all this time we're making record profits and this and that. What are they doing? They're using all that surplus money to buy back their own stocks, right? And so it bumps up the stock price. And what happens when the stock price goes up? They get huge bonuses. So anyways, it's the way America's done business for a while now, after they figured this shit out, where they can artificially inflate their own stock price of the company and then pay off all the executives get paid, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars bonuses and shit because they're hitting these marks, right? And that's what their incentives were. And so anyways, they've been doing this while we're having these surpluses, and then putting our company into more and more debt, this and that. Mm-hmm. And boom, oh shit, coronavirus. And before that, it was whatever, 9/11, it was whatever crisis it is, Mm-hmm. And then so, wow, we need the government to bail us out, or we're gonna go bankrupt because they spent all the money, plus put us further in debt than we've never been to, even though we were making record profits every year. That's just how they were doing it. I was like, and And so the tax dollars have to, our tax dollars got to bail out these, millionaires. It's just how it works. And so now they're freaking out. Oh, we have to, the managers are like, we got to really, tighten our belts and try to do what we can on skeleton crews, and everybody's got to work harder, this and that. It's like, and I'm just laughing in the back of my mind. So the people up top screw it up and everything. So it's on the working man to fix it, right? It's hard to tighten our belts and try to right the ship. And after they fucking grounded the boat. But anyways, the whole time while the manager's freaking out and stuff, I'm just like, man, this is just a paycheck for me. I ain't all, gung-ho about this. I ain't gung-ho about this job. If the job lays me off, whatever. I'm using this money to advance me and my family, to get these houses or get these rentals or get these arbitrage, whatever I got to do. I'm going to, all this money I'm making from y'all is to fund that. That's where it stops. I'm going to love my company and hug my company and go, let's go team bullshit. Nah, this is just a paycheck for me. I'm just a number to y'all. This is a paycheck for me.
Man, see, at my job, you really realize at my job, you do realize you're part of something bigger because of the work that we do. Plus, it's kind of government, so they can't just let people go to what we do. But I've noticed, man, like that mentality that you just said, it's so many millennials, people my age, that just, man, these people are going to be working till they're 70. Like, I just listen to like the shit that they buy. I'm like, spend your money on that shit? Like, I mean, I'm just like, dude, y'all, man, I just be like shocked. Like when I talk to millennials, dude, they just, a lot of them are clueless, man. It's just like, man, dude, y'all spend y'all money terrible, but it is what it is, man. I'm just, sometimes I'll just be like kind of in shock. It's just our generation thinks the way they think,
Yeah, it's funny because not to dog anybody at my job or whatever, but I probably drive one of the ugliest cars at my work, right? Mm-hmm. And there's some badass fucking rides at my work. But a lot of these mofos are living in apartments. I got 4 fucking houses and a swimming pool. So I don't know who's winning the I might got an ugly car. They might have a badass ride, but they got a shitload of debt that ain't making them no money. I got debt, but my debt's making me money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just, man, dude, I'd be listening to people. I'm just like, what? Y'all don't? But I don't know. It's just like people just don't. They become dependent on a job. It's just like, but a lot of them, they really only think they see no value in themselves. That's what it is. They see no value in themselves besides the title that someone gives them. That's their value.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen so much people. I'm looking at them like, man, you're so much more than that. Like, I can see it. Like, the stuff you've told me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. At my job, I've learned so much that I've applied to my own business that it's crazy. Like, I mean, I found out about, like, I was sitting there listening to this company that we contract with. I was listening to their numbers on how they charge for a consultant. I was like, damn, that shit's genius. I was like, man, I'll start using that with my consulting, So, and it's so much that it's crazy that they don't see that they can do this themselves, like the stuff that they can use to create income on the side for themselves, So, yeah, it's people really don't know their value, man. And I hope we can actually, with this podcast, show people that they have value,
I think if people are listening to us, they kind of already have that mindset, And people get sidetracked every now and then and go, spend money on bullshit. But you got to spend you got to have a little bit of fun. You got to have a little bit of fun. But oh man, I heard this thing the other day, and it was pretty good. What was he talking about? Anyway, spending money on cool shit like experiences. That's the cool thing. Traveling, I know right now we can't do it, but I'd rather go have a badass vacation, have a nice vacation, make some memories and stuff, right? Because I mean, most everything else ends up in a landfill except for what's in your head, right?
Yeah, and like, I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of vacation, man, I'm ready. Like, my birthday is like 20-some days out. I'm like, shit. If they don't come out, I don't care. Open up Vegas. Open up something. I'm trying to hit a beach, go to a casino, something, damn it. I want to hit the strip, but I'm like, I know there's people with concerns about Corona, but I'm like, shit. My 31st birthday, man, I don't know if I'm about to be in Arlington, Texas, So I don't care if I take a road trip down to New Braunfels. I don't give a damn. But,
they just announced, like, it was like last week or whatever, that they reopened South Padre. People can go visit South Padre again and stuff like that. And they're showing, but there's certain rules and whatever the mayor made these rules. And one of them was you have to wear the fucking surgical masks on the beach. I'm like, you're on a fucking beach, man. You're not in. You gotta wear a surgical mask. No one's around you on a fucking beach. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Some of these people are just idiots, right? And the governor kind of squashed all that, saying, yeah, we suggest you wear those, because what he says is above all of these mayors and judges or whatever, that are doing whatever. What he says goes above it. He goes, we're gonna ask people to wear those at certain, as if they can't. He goes, if you don't, we're not gonna be fining people. So boom, there you go. If you're on the beach in South Padre and the cops hassle and say, hey man, the governor said I don't gotta wear this shit.
Man, I don't know. We'll just start coughing. He may get the hell away from you. They extended the stay-at-home order in Vegas.
Oh man, I heard that Vegas mayor was all gung ho about opening shit back up.
Yeah, but the governor ain't.
Oh, he kind of squashed that shit.
He was like, nah, I ain't with it, bro. Yeah, because I mean, Vegas, they said Vegas looks like The Walking Dead. I'm like, damn, that'd be crazy to see. I seen someone took pictures. It was crazy, man. So,
man, there's opportunities though, man, because everything's gonna open back up eventually, right?
Yeah.
Even the overseas shit that Ziona was talking about. I mean, there's opportunities there, dude.
Yeah,
big opportunities.
So I mean, but I do want to travel for my birthday. I don't know. Let's see. I might mess around and have a house party, a COVID-19 house party. No, nah, I don't know, man. I'll see.
Yeah.
No more than 10. Everybody stay 6 feet apart, 25% capacity.
Man, my buddy Warren, you remember Warren, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, he was like, because he told us the other day, yeah, I can't make it out to whatever, but I got a party to go to. This was like on a Saturday or something. And we're like, party? Who's doing parties right now? He goes, black people. All right.
Oh shit, man. Hell yeah, man. I ain't been to no party. Well, when it first hit, I went to a party.
Yeah.
Went to a party down in Houston. We went down there and partied, so I don't know.
I guess to go get some takeout turkey leg hut, whatever.
I had to go to the turkey leg hut. Then Slim Thug was at the turkey leg hut. Then he tested positive for coronavirus, man.
Oh,
I didn't tell him. I was like, damn, they'll be like, Michael was there too. He got the corona. I don't know. But I don't know.
We'll see. All right, man. It's a good episode.
Yeah, good app, man.
Kind of just a freestyle episode.
Yeah, that was a good freestyle app, man. But yeah, y'all stay strong, stay diligent, man. Don't let the Rona ruin your life. Stay on your hustle. Stay on your grind.
Yeah, man. And just keep looking for opportunities. It might not be in real estate right now. It might be in some other thing. But man, there's so many. I mean, whenever everything's down, there's so many opportunities. A lot of people are. It's funny because like I have friends, and I was talking about my friend Warren and Fick, and kind of like they send all we're in a little text message stream, and they're more gloom and doom. These are gonna get bad. These are And I was like, man, I don't think it's gonna get that bad. Things are gonna open up. It's not. I think the stocks will be going. Stocks are gonna go up. I think the housing is gonna go back up. Yeah, that's all. He goes, what about the 22 million unemployment number? And I was like, well, when things get open back up and people, there's gonna be 22 million jobs that's gonna be available. That's what's gonna happen. 22 million new jobs. If these people don't want to go back to work, it's gonna be a lot of more work for other people. For whoever wants to get out there and get that money, there's gonna be plenty of money to get got.
So the economy's gonna come back. It's gonna come back, man. Whoa, shit! Somebody got paid 28 G's from Airbnb.
You imagine how much profit they were making.
Boy, who are you telling, man? Damn.
Million a year.
All you got to do is multiply that number by 0.25 or divide it by 0.25. I'm sorry. I'll tell you how much they were making. But yeah, I mean, it's going to come back. Like the people who are gloomy, this is going to happen. I mean, if you look at all those gloomy situations, it's money to be made in them.
Oh yeah.
Find that money maker. These people who can't afford their houses, they're not going to be able to afford the houses. That means it's your time to serve. See how you can help them. You make it an opportunity for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I was going to do is, as a matter of fact, let me tell you. Well, I lost a bidding auction, and the place was occupied. Right, I couldn't see inside of it, but I ran my numbers on it. I'm like, hey, if it needs $60K worth of work, we'll just pay this price. So let's say I would have won the bid. My goal was I was going to do a cash for keys. I'm like, look, and I was going to help them move, and I was going to move them into an apartment and pay up their rent for like a month or 2 months.
Damn.
Yeah, I was going to hook them up.
That's what's up.
Make my money back. Hell, I got a whole house, so that I can short-term rent.
But what if they come back and say, hey, there's a no eviction order right now for 3 months? So
I wasn't going to evict them. Cash for keys. No eviction.
No, I know. But what if they said, well, that's a nice offer, but we're going to stay in rent-free for 3 months?
I've only I got the house cash. I ain't got to pay nobody. But cool, we'll just wait. We'll do the eviction. I thought about it. I'm like, okay, we'll just wait it out. We'll wait till this thing blows over. But I'm like, I want to help you. But I would have, even if they would have said that, I'm like, I know. But think about this being I'm trying to help you out, put you in a nice place. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just so many ways you can help people out right now, man. So many ways.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Well, cool, man. Good episode. Yeah. Get back to the family. I know my wife's probably going crazy right now.
Get back to my fam. Get to the fam, bam.
It's good talking. We're gonna have some Live Let Thrive mugs coming. Got the hats. I'm gonna get the merch up and running nicely.
Yeah, I gotta because I gotta go clean out this fridge. I got a new fridge to be delivered tomorrow. Yeah, so new black stainless steel fridge coming in. So
you get a good deal. Of course you got a good deal. You always get a fucking good deal.
Got good deals. It was like $2,000, but it's one of them brand new French door, four doors, 1, 2, 3, 4 doors, ice maker, full shebang. I was like,
was it a Samsung?
I think it is a Samsung.
Okay, I'm asking because this house I looked at and I put a bid in for it. I didn't get it, but it's over here in North Mission Hills. Mm-hmm. It's a small house, barely over 1,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and little kitchen. But this motherfucker's had that fridge you're describing, Samsung, state of the art, taking up like half the kitchen in this little bit. I was like, damn.
Them things sell houses though, man. Them kitchens, when thing was still up in there.
No, it was black stainless, like you said. It was like
just taking up the whole space.
I was like, it takes up most of the kitchen, dude. You could barely open the dishwasher. I mean, this is a small. The kitchen was probably the size of this room. It's small.
Yeah.
And so I was like, but half of it is fridge, dude. I was like, really? Y'all did outgrow this fucking house. This is the fridge you need to feed, however many people live in here. In a 1,000 square foot house. But I was like, man, first thing I was gonna do is get that fridge out of the house. Yeah. It'll open up the kitchen. We'll get a little small one.
Put it in your house?
Put it in my house.
Like, hey, it's a nice ass fridge.
Like I said, $2,000 fridge comes with the house, That shit. It was nice. But anyways, they make some amazing refrigerators nowadays.
Yeah.
Cool. Good talking to you, man.
Definitely. Y'all stay on y'all grind out there, man. LLT for life.
Forever.
Peace.
Later.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Live, Let, Thrive. Be sure to tune in next week for all the latest in the world of Airbnb and all that entails. Bye-bye.